Hey guys, so I wanted to show you guys the products that you will need for your finger wave. So first things first, you want to use the gel of your choice. I prefer gel. You can top it off with a mousse. I don't really care for mousses anymore. I don't use them anymore. I used to use them when I first cut my hair in 2021, but I realized, girl, it don't really make a big difference for me. So I just feel like it's extra product that you really don't even need. Next, you're gonna need a cutting comb. Now, if you don't know what a cutting comb is the comb with the small teeth and the big teeth on one comb. I'll put a picture right here. But because I don't have a cutting comb, I actually have two different combs. So as you see, the teeth sizes are different. Excuse this dirty comb. I usually do clean my shit, but you know, I don't mind that. But anyways, so this comb is, they're both rat tail combs, but this comb, as you can see, is a little bit more fine. And so then this one has a wider space. It's not too wide though. And then I usually use like a baby hairbrush just to get the super details. And then I love to use anything with a point. So these three, I'm lucked up. These three all have points, but really just to get the, like, you know, just to line it or whatever, especially if you want like a little curl. So yeah, and that's all you will need. As you guys can see, my hair is definitely a little grown out. I cut it December 16th and it is now like March 6th or something like that. Yeah, it's been a minute. So but it definitely grows fast. But anyways, I just want to show you guys, like, this is the length of my hair. It's like, it is definitely possible to still get waves. I also wanted to make a part 2 because the way I've done my waves have definitely changed from the last tutorial. But let me give you guys a 360 of my hair. Okay, so you guys see the length of my hair. So just know, if your hair is the same length as mine, you definitely can still get finger waves. So first things first, you want to decide on which side you want your part on. I've seen finger waves done in the center and then they kind of just like swoop down, but I know my face shape. I know what's good for my face, so I prefer a deep side part. When I say deep, it really just means curving and going like a little further back. So that's about right for me. You have to just build like a imaginary map on your head, especially when doing your own head. So also another tip, I don't know if you guys can see, but I do have a mirror placed kind of like at an angle so that I could see the back of my head. That's key when doing your waves. You need to be able to see. Key with this is you want to be very heavy-handed with product. Like, that's really the only way your waves are going to really stick. Okay, we're going to go in with a glob of gel, and I like to just lather it. Hope you guys can see that. I'm going to zoom in. So after you lather, you just want to make sure that your hair is fully coated. Like I said, my hair is very fine, so I can just lather the gel. If your hair is a little thicker, you may have to do this in sections, but like literally I can feel this gel on my scalp now because I'm combing it through. You need to make sure that your two fingers are your most important tool. You want to take your two fingers and help guide the comb. So in this technique, you're going to be doing, just like my last video, you're going to be doing a C motion. And like I said, you're going to use the comb to guide you. And you want to take it all the way back, just following your part. So just keep going, and press down with your finger. Do not be soft handed with this, especially if you have curly hair, because your hair is going to want to do its own thing regardless. So you have to kind of control where your hair is going. A big technique is to push back, hold, drag down, and then I like to scoop the comb up just a tad bit. As you can see, it's already kind of forming. So when you push the comb upwards, you'll see as to why it's kind of forming like a little indentation. So another tip is that when you're doing your finger waves closest to your part, you always want to start with an open end. So you should kind of have the second wave forming. So what I do is hold right underneath so that the top hairs don't mess up, and I just lightly brush down. So we started with a C and we're going to go back the opposite way. And depending on how big or small you like your waves is obviously your preference, and also how much you want it to go in your face. So I like very dramatic finger waves, so I kind of like to push it in my face a little bit more. You'll start to see it form like a little wave. I just really don't even get discouraged. I don't even look at the part that I already have done. I kind of just keep going. If you have to go back and fix, definitely do so. That's why I like to use gel, because it doesn't dry too fast. I like to drag down towards my ear. I don't know if you guys can see that. So do this open end, the C, and just drag straight down. And then I like to kind of comb it behind my ear, and I'll deal with that side later. So I like to do very dramatic curls. So here I'm going to just brush this way. I don't know, is it just me, or when I look to the side too long I start to get a little dizzy? That totally could just be a me thing. So anyway, I like to this is where the pointy end of the rat tail will come in, and I literally just like to help the curl form itself. And then you should have something like that. And like I said, it's not perfect, but I definitely prefer this technique way over the one that I used to do, because I found that the technique that I used to do, it would have a lot of gaps, and I just don't like that. Like, my hair is already fine, and I feel like I would just feel like I have no hair. So this is my favorite part. I like to do this side. So I really want to do some type of like cool design in the front. So I think I'm going to brush down towards my face. You definitely don't have to do this. If you want to just do regular waves, like I said, open end, and then you just curve and just keep going down. But I think I want to do like a cool action curl thing down here. So yeah, I usually part this. So to separate the back and the front, just use a little gel. No need for clips, babe. Okay, so on Christmas I actually did some waves. Oh, put it right here. Yeah, super cute. So I want to do something like that again. Obviously I'm not looking at the picture, so I can't see. I don't remember exactly how I did it, but this is how I do this. So I lather a whole bunch of gel, and so then this part I like to just comb straight down towards my face, and like I said, heavy-handed with product. I have a lot of gel in my hand right now, so make sure that you start directly from the part. Okay, so after, you want to kind of curve it a little bit in the direction that you want to lay it in to help it give it some memory. Like I said, if you have thicker hair, make sure that you do this in sections. So I'm going to start with an open end. So I'm going to start about up here, because I want the waves to kind of come down towards my face into a curl. So I'm going to start open end by the part, and as I'm like curving, I'm pushing my hair back. So I'm kind of like using the comb as my major tool, but my finger is also a tool. So do not forget to use your fingers. So I'm holding it, and it's kind of holding like a little indentation in my hair. And then I'm kind of pushing, using the comb and pushing towards the part again while coming down. So scoot the comb towards your finger, and then hold that, and then do the same thing for closer to the part. Like I said, scoop the comb up to your finger and scoop down. And then I like to just kind of freestyle. Right now I'm not really having a pattern. I'm kind of just going with the flow, babe. If you're a visual learner like me, just watching will really help you, because really it's all about you. Once you understand the technique behind it, it's all really the same. Like, as you see, that's literally the same over here. It's just a different direction, so it looks different. But once you understand the technique, you can get creative, do different designs, and really just have fun with your finger wave. Okay, so I like the way this front part is looking, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave that alone. So what I do is kind of like slowly just work downwards in little sections and then work my way around my head. So this is the hard part, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the front part is so easy. That should be your best part of your finger wave, honestly, because that's what you can see. The back, I mean, because you can't super see it, I just say don't be super like OCD perfectionist about it, because I mean, I think that you can't see it, but just try your best. So just keep doing your technique. So like I said, you want to brush down. So brush down with your hair and excessive gel. Like, it should feel wet. Like, your scalp should feel like you just drenched it. You want to start the same way you started this side. You want them to match up. I'm kind of pulling and then pushing with the comb. So my finger and the comb are going 2 different directions.
You say nothing's wrong at all, baby. I say that we're falling off, baby. Maybe we just ain't been on the same page. In my mind, I'm done fighting it. In your heart, you keep trying. The truth is not hiding. That's just the way we are. But can't say you love me when it's like that. Can't say I love you when it's like that. If it was new, it won't be like that. To everybody else, it would just all be bad. But I love when we make up like that. And you love it when I make you mad. But maybe we just love like that. Yeah, maybe we just love like that. Times I don't want you around. You do something to make me smile. And it's hard for me to try to doubt this feeling. Yeah, we could just walk away. Yeah, we could just stay away. The things I love about you, I can't change. No, 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 no. In my mind, I'm done fighting. In your heart, you keep trying. And the truth we done hiding. That's just the way we are. Can't say you love me when it's like that. Can't say I love you when it's like that.
Okay, so going down to the side, like I said, you want to slather in gel, brush down, and then really just, you kind of just want to like connect your waves. So the way the wave was going the last time, you want to kind of just connect it.
To everybody else, it will just all be bad. But I love when we make up like that. And you love it when I make you mad. But maybe we just love like that. Yeah, maybe we just love like that. Can't say you love me when it's like that. But I love when we make up like that. Well, maybe we just love like that. Yeah, maybe we just love like that. Can't say you love me when it's like that. Can't say I love you when it's like that. If it was new, it won't be like that. To everybody else, it will just all be bad. But I love when we make up like that. And you love it when I make you mad. But maybe we just love like that. Yeah, maybe we just love like that.
That you don't show me in the special way I feel when you hold me. We gon' always be together, baby. That's what you told me, and I believe it. I ain't never had nobody do me like that.
So this is the end product. So So I did the end in the time lapse, I mean the back in the time lapse, because child, I be struggling with the back. Like, I'm not a professional. I just wanted to show you guys, I'm not a professional finger waver, I'm a professional hairstylist. And you have to just really get your technique down. And my #1 tip for really perfecting your finger wave is when you are doing your wave and you're holding it, make sure that you push the comb upwards, catch it with your finger, and then drag down and hold as you're dragging down. That's like the #1 key in making this finger wave work. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it was a really easy tutorial. I don't want to talk your guys' head off. Please make sure to subscribe and like your girl's channel and videos. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will be giving you a 360. So yeah.
Show me all the things that you don't show me, and the special way I feel when you hold me. We gon' always be together, baby. That's what you told me, and I believe it. I ain't never had nobody do me like you.
I ain't never had nobody show me all the things that you done show me in a special way I feel.